Let's get into Titans TV now. What is Titans TV and how did it come about?
Titans TV. Titans TV is phenomenal. Titans TV is magnificent. Titans TV is something out of this realm of existence right now. Titans TV is a trailblazer. Titans TV is literally that. It is a device or a media source that brings all of these different people from all different walks of lives who I would consider themselves to be, who I would consider them to be titans, okay? They are titans in the very essence that their being, their personality is just supernatural. It's just larger than life. The information is larger than life. All of that is just larger than life. And they actually have an ability with words, okay, to actually succumb to your hearts, to actually succumb to your mentality, to actually make you agitated, to provoke you, to move you, to actually to think differently, to work differently, to be different. Okay, so Titans TV is literally that. It's provoking you to be different, to be better than you are today. So what I personally did, okay, was on my journeys in wealth, okay, and this was me trying to be as humble as possible. Because prior to me doing Titans TV, I was out there a lot. In the sense that a lot of people looked up to me prior. A lot of people looked up to me for advice, for information, for knowledge, for all different types of things like that. And I said to myself, you know what, let me take a back seat out. I'm going to take a role out of Socrates' book, okay? A role out of Socrates' book to say, like, you know what? A lot of people are praising me and giving me a claim to say that, you know what, Kalam, you're the wisest amongst us and so forth and so forth. I'm like, cool, I don't really, okay, let me leave that aside for now. Because me, I'm a Leo, okay? And that means a Leo, a lion, has a lot of, how can I put it? He's regal. He's the highest creature, okay? He's kingly. Okay, that's the way I view myself, as being kingly and them type of ways there. So I said, let me take away all of that. Let me take away all of that confidence. Let me suppress it for one hot second. Let me humble myself and let me go outside of my own self, my own circle, and actually speak with other individuals that I personally believe, okay, that I believe, I'm using the word believe, has superior, higher, wiser knowledge than myself, that knows more, can teach me certain things that I personally don't know. So on my journeys, I did that. This was before YouTube. This is before YouTube. I was doing that. I was sitting down with all of the greats, from your Rastas to your Ethiopians, to your Muslims, to your NOIs, to your Moors, to your Hebrews, to your Kemetics, to your Freemasons, to your whatever it is that is out there that people are gravitating to right now. I said, let me sit down at their feet, humbly sitting down at their feet to learn wisdom from you guys. And I realized that, on my journey doing these things here, like, imagine what it would be like for another person to be a fly on the wall and listening into these great conversations, listening to these dialogues, listening to these discussions, listening into these lectures, listening to us studying with each other. So one of the very first videos actually on my channel was actually a Kemetic video that myself and the other few brothers from America, from the Amun-Ra squad. Shout outs to the Amun-Ra squad as well. Shout outs to the Seshni Ma'at as well, another group which is to do with the hieroglyphs and to learning the language and transcribing, all them things there. We did a video. I personally put out a video with them, invited them on. We was actually doing some studying. So that was one of the very first videos on my actual channel itself. And that received, like, you know, it maybe sound like meager right now, but it received like 1,000 views. And that was like, ooh, that was, wow, like in such a short space of time, people actually gravitating to this information, just enough likes. People actually wanted to hear this information. So I was like, you know what, let me see what I can do. Let's have some other conversations. So this is Talk with the Titans. But most people don't know, like, there is like a few shows on my channel, Titans TV. There's Talk with the Titans, there's Speakers Corner, there's Trending Topics. So Talk with the Titans was literally sitting down talking with other great individuals, other great Titans, whether it's studying or whether it's interviewing them or whether it's them giving presentations and lectures. I wanted to give my audience members the same experience that I was personally receiving. So that took place. We had all of the greats on the channel. We've had people like Shaka Ahmos, people like Brother Polite, people like Dr. Ali Muhammad, you know, some great Titans, Tariq Nasheed, come on, keep it flowing, Dr. Finch, some great Titans have come onto the channel, blessed the space. And that's how we originally started off, by doing Talk with the Titans. And then after that, I realized that there was still a niche. There was still a niche. We're getting these discussions, we're getting these interviews, we're getting these presentations, but a lot of my audience members were fiery individuals. They were Titans themselves. So you know about Titans, and if you know anything about Greek literature, and anything about you know, that type of Genesis story, I'm talking about like Hesiod, I'm talking about you know, books, the Metamorphosis, books of that nature that goes back into ancient classical literature. You know that the Titans were warriors. They were absolute warriors. They were vicious. They were on this thing. So a lot of my subscribers were Titans. A lot of the people that were on my channel were Titans. So guess what? The only thing that could take place after that is combatants. Two different camps, 3, 4 different camps warring against each other. And I mean that in the most metaphorical terminology, as in the sense of actually having dialogue, using their tongues and their mouths as swords, as weapons, that they'll be battling with each other. So we see that there was actually a niche for debates to take place where people can actually speak back with these Titans and actually not only humble themselves and listen to the Titans, but actually fight them back with what they think, to critique them. So I was like, ooh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, because you know what? A lot of these Titans were so far removed, like much of these most influential celebrities are very far removed from the normal masses. These Titans became intellectual giants. They were intellectual giants that were so far removed that nobody else had access to. So guess what I decided to do? I said, let me be the bridge. Let me be the bridge. Let me be the bridge. Let me be the middleman again. That's my nature. That's my kingly royal nature, is to bring Titans with the normal folk and let them come together. Let them have discussions. Let them have debates. And then the debates was like, oh, there's actually something big here. There's something big here. And then one of my great friends as well, this is another brother, Isa. Isa was another brother that used to come onto the show. He says, why don't you come down to Speaker's Corner, Speaker's Corner, Speaker's Corner. I've heard about Speaker's Corner. I've seen some great debates. Leo Muhammad. Leo Muhammad, please. Like, go check out Leo Muhammad debates on Speaker's Corner. I've seen that and I was like, wow, if we've got people like this at Speaker's Corner, yeah, Ishmael Balgrove at Speaker's Corner, even Jay Smith. I think I used to even see Jay Smith prior at Speaker's Corner. I used to see, I think I saw Shabir Yosef at Speaker's Corner as well. So there's a few of them that actually saw at Speaker's Corner. Never really knew it was Speaker's Corner like that, but I've seen some of these faces, seen some of these videos before. And I said, let me come down, let me see what it's all about. Went there, see what it's all about. Okay, it's cool. All right. I scouted it. I was like, all right, cool. This thing has a lot of potential right about now. Okay, there's a lot of potential. There's no cameras. The only cameras that used to be there, yeah, there's literally 3 cameras that was there. That was All Truth Revealed, which is Shabir Yosef, EF Dawa, which is to do with Hamza, and then the third one was Jay Smith Pifanda, I believe. Yeah, I think those are the only ones that was there. So when I came, I was like, yeah, there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, again, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm an entrepreneur. This is what I studied. So I said, all right, cool. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me actually bring my camera down. Let me record some of these debates. And back then, it wasn't like how it is now. Nobody didn't want to be on the camera. You see how everybody's on the camera now, like, yo, I want to be a YouTube star. I'm joking. I don't even know if people actually have that ideology, but nobody wanted to be on the camera. They were all very reserved. They were like, standoffish, don't record me. I was like, jeez Louise. Like, I think if you look at my channel and you go back, just look at the ontology, look at the genesis of how this actually started. There was one African man, got up, he was debating. There was like little 2-minute videos, Jay Smith there debating. That was it. I was like, nah, man. No, man, how am I gonna make this pop? Like, nobody wants to be on the camera. Like, nobody wants to actually do this thing. So I said, all right, let me do this. I was with friends. None of them wanted to be on the camera. I said, all right, cool. Nobody wants to be on the camera. I will sacrifice myself, because I'm always sacrificing myself. So I said, let me jump onto the camera and let me debate. Let me debate. So I didn't even know what I was gonna debate. Yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna debate. I just said, all right, cool, I'm here. And I'm just there talking in front of the camera, just talking. No information, no religion, nothing like that. I'm just talking. But of course, when somebody sees a camera, they see a mic, and they just see, I don't know, whatever it is.
You went down there with the mic in your hand?
Yeah, mic in my hand, Titans TV.
Okay.
If you see on most of the videos, you see at the end, you know,
yeah. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.
There you go. That's literally the first weeks. That was literally the first weeks.
Okay.
Like since then, I've run it all throughout the videos. That's like 3 years ago. All throughout there. That was like the very first thing. And afterwards, crowd started to form, and the video was like, you know, there's literally 80% Muslims there. So Muslim came in.
Well, even back then it was like that as well?
Always like that. Always like that. As far as I've been going there. Obviously, before this, there was the political side of things, the social issues, there was all of that going on. But whilst I arrived, it was majorly to do with religions, a few politics, just like on the outskirts, but religion. So Muslims come up, you know, and then they wanted to debate. And then that was it. And then I was like, all right, perfect, cool. There you go. And after that, you know, it kind of just snowballed. More people would come and get in front of the camera to get involved with the debate. And then weeks passed, more people felt safe and secured enough to actually come onto the channel. We had Ali Dawa on the channel. We had a lot of other people presenting themselves on the channel. So
when you say, was they coming and seeking you out specifically to jump onto your camera?
Well, some of them, I was actually asking them to come on to the channel, like to do something. And they're like, cool, yeah, I'll do. Well, in Speaker's Corner context. Yeah. And other people was like, yeah, fine, come record me. So afterwards, they were just jumping on it. They was on it to be on the camera. They were happy because they can see that, you know, it's a multiplicity of different debaters. It was very diverse. It was something very unique at the time. There was nothing like this going on. And the videos were hitting, you know, they were hitting some good numbers like extremely fast. Because obviously my audience base is mainly America.
Okay.
And then the UK was literally, Speaker's Corner was like helped for my UK audience to rise. Okay. I would say about 80% of my audience was American. Was simply American. Canada, was South America, was in the Caribbeans, majorly on the west-hand side, few people in Africa and a few people across Europe. And then after Speaker's Corner, more and more people from the UK started to tune into the channel. And I was like, all right, we've got a good formula here.